Dry, brown leaves have dropped. Ripe, red apples plop. 1, 2. Below, bright blue stars. A white streak across the moonlit midnight sky. Look, a meteor. No, it's a white bird's wild flight through bright white moonlight. A poor summer performance. Blue-gray haze and heat. Green leaves can't dance. They choke in the sun's hot spotlight. The Greek goddess of the moon, Selene, caught in long limbs of tall pines, uplifted by them, here comes the full moon. In winter, I watch cold, wind-blown crows scratch snow-filled fields for scraps from autumn's dead crop. Swooshing wings. Southbound geese now cut through the sky with wings that swoosh like soaring arrows. Sand and stars. Each grain on the beach reflects the immensity of all tonight's stars. Autumn's darker fruit and days. The shadows and nights are growing longer now that autumn's ripened. One Thanksgiving morning. Morning, maple leaves glow, flaming cranberry red from Thanksgiving sun. This next group of poems are longer lyrical poems. Some use traditional meter and rhyme, while others are free verse or prose poems. Again, they range from 1970 to today. I will let you listen and discover on your own which use traditional meter and rhyme and which are free verse or prose poems. Those that are about the women I've known, I will reveal their first names only, except in one case where I use a middle name. Rebecca. Leaves rustle. Crazed winds swirl. The pallid moon peeks through the black clouds that unfurl. I hear footsteps from you. On this October night, they call and I pursue. An early dark to sight stretches haunting shadows. Trees seem to shake with fright. Fog buries small meadows. Its shroud obscures my goal. The crazed wind's anger grows. 6 p.m. church bells toll. This night is like you are, lost in October's soul. Rain, I see not one star. Rebecca's Reverie. 1970, a hospital in New York, New York. I wake this morning, bitter, cold, and longing for my younger days. I wake and see today, and pain made gray with soot and rainy haze. This morning, my memories roam to when I was just 6 years old, when each day brought more mystery and feeling than young hearts can hold. To time times when woods shone brown and green, and wild winds whistled with cardinals, where I tracked sounds of tiny feet and played with playful animals. 1959, a home in Camp Springs, Maryland. I see that time the sky and I were smiling with deep purity. I ran through daisies, flocked like sheep, until my shepherd eyes grew sleepy. I dozed with drowsy ferns. We slept on mossy beds. I woke. Blue jays were bellowing bright canticles while flying through light honey rays. I hid within shade under oaks. The sun lit up the crystal eyes upon the sweating stream. Upset, she sprayed close flies with her wet sighs while lazily crawling on rocks. I laughed. Brown leaves like brown frocked sprites with feathers tickled my bare feet. I laughed with 6-year-old delight. Just then, I heard another laugh. The joy that echoed mine came from my full of fun friend, George. With whoop and yell he cried, "My lady, I've come to free you from this dragon that holds you prisoner." And George, with his long oaken brand, fought, kicked, and slew his dragon. I replied, "George, he is dead like his curse. I'm saved, my lord." The rose-cheeked lord and I began to laugh again. George was so proud of his strong skill and blood-stained brand. We rode dream steeds through sunny paths. With wild imagination we rode, playing visionary games. Our laughter topped the tallest tree. With hearts as light as bounding deer, little John and guileless Judy ran through the woods to join our games. The winds and we played aimlessly. A hill became our castle lawn. The trees became weird wizards' towers. With streams we sailed on seas of blue and found great lands of fragrant flowers. We played and played and finally went on home when sinister dusk spread her haunting witch's cloak across the sky. Wearily we drooped to bed, while deep in prayer that peaceful night, I thanked great God for all his good. I thanked him for my happy day, my dear warm friends, the living woods. While deep in sleep in my soft bed, I dreamed blessed dreams from night till day. I watched our own sweet small children in our old paradise at play. 1970, a hospital in New York, New York. Thunder shakes me from my reverie. I watch the whipping rain while weighing why George lost his long oaken brand, his fancy for dragon slaying, and found seared jungles, burning bombs, and chemically killed humans. Little John now lives in Canada. Does he still laugh through woods with friends like we once did when we were young? Or is he hungry and alone? Poor guileless Judy got married to city life. Her small child, Joan, will she care for cracked concrete forests, black asphalt streams, gray choking air? Sadly, I saw our lost Eden. It's gone like dreams. The woods aren't there. Synthetic suburbs grow instead. Feces float through the only streams. Broken glass cuts the sprite-like leaves, and mobs stampede where flowers dream. The sky can't breathe, the sun can't see. The molten lead with which they're draped is their polluted shroud. They're dead, like the war dead. Nothing escaped. Then when I cried and almost died, attempting pure oblivion, I got locked up to learn to live, but never will this dead world win. Esthete. Across the scarlet sky, a ship sails. From the doused, smoking sun, clouds float. From nowhere sing the seaside gales that make me close my coat. The loud wind sings in harmony with bass notes sung by the ship's stacks, and seagulls shrieking far from me. Their song helps me relax. Soon both the sun and ship depart. The wind tires. Venus sheds soft light that rolls right through the sea's deep heart. I'm not alone tonight. I stop and lay my sleepy head down on the rags I call my pillow. I stretch across my sandy bed. The lulling waves rock low. Fish story. Today, the water swelled with wild waves, draped in a brilliant sun's rays. During each demanding day, boats cruise, hooks hang, bait is bitten, and the sea gives life again. But now, the weary fisherfolk are leaving the lively sea, and the setting sun is stepping down toward its home. Later, while the daylight wanes, tide ebbs, and rocks darken, all able are carrying nets and baskets away from the harvest-brown shore. Cirrus clouds make a multicolored, thin torn tapestry that stretches across the western sky. Soon, the weary villagers are walking home. At night, all is calm while the long day's labor is divided and shared. Thoughts of tomorrow don't include worries of going hungry. The lights in the harbor leave, but one beacon is left lit so no one will be upset from his or her peace here in life's large home. Karen, your glowing smile and golden hair are softer than September suns and softer than chrysanthemums, exactly like the joy you share. Your laughter bursts like champagne corks and bubbles down into my soul's once stormy depths. It well consoles the pain that fell like lightning forks. Your warm laugh words and large green eyes revitalize me like spring rains. Suns flooded, thawing snowy plains. Now blooms, grapes grow below blue skies. For Karen, pouring pure gold, grass waves bow across the meadow and offer you their dewy diamonds. Your dazzling dawn demeanor wakes me and makes me sing like a loud cardinal. The rising summer sun and your smile pour pure gold upon me. For Karen, many moonlit musk roses. Your eyes reflect this moonlit night's bright, blanching light. Your body's grace flows like warm breezes that reveal these musk roses' real self. Dear Karen, please let your love pour on me like many moonlit musk roses. For Karen, a sad life and love lesson. She wanted to show off the gentle beauty of her white rose smile and the glad gleam of her green carnation eyes. He wanted the gray convoluted matter of her brain out where others and he could see it. She wanted to see him smile. She wanted to see everyone smile. She tried to lighten and warm everyone with her bright, warm joy. He wanted only to see cynical, intellectual teeth cut victims into small shreds. Her world was the whole town of Holbrook, and she worried about everyone in it. His world was the cosmos, and he was overwhelmed with cosmic despair. She laughed at him. He cried for her. He mocked her. She cried because of him. For too long, they had called that love. Jane, before winter comes, Earth takes living things into her body. She releases them again in spring, where they won't be harmed. She releases them when she sees they can again grow according to their nature. How fortunate I am. I too know a woman who cares for me. For Jane, life's work. You're like a brilliant sculptress, sculpting my memorial heart. Your genius is as deep as it is tender. Jagged fragments lie in heaps around me. Many are quite steep. Your task is difficult, but you possess touch, sensitivity, and wisdom so like magic, you seem also an enchantress. From crude, cold stone, great changes form and grow. These growing changes shape a heart made of empathic feelings that, till now, have slept within a crude, cold self. To feel your love touch me is ecstasy. You're so adept. Great joys be made even greater when I see that you intend your life's work to be me. For Jane, November 11, 1971. The town is in a misty haze. The gray sky cries for rainbowed days. The sun has sunk beneath the bay. Clouds thin, stars wink. I hear them say, I should have known. The mist reflects a day now drowned. A northern wind shoves me around. Waves thunder on the shore close by. Two seagulls soar and climb the sky. I'm not too strong. The crescent moon's faint smile fades rest. Town people seem home, getting rest. A tugboat's foghorn, no surprise. Power's light first dims, then dies. Yes, I was wrong. Along the shore, while walking dazed, cold spray jolts me. My long hair's glazed. I drag my feet through littered sand. Do you still dream of all you plan? I plod alone. Joyce. The dusk unfolds its Prussian blue and carmine gown. Venus slowly strides down from her bright throne. Saffron smiles begin to beam. White wine crushed from star grapes has made the moon's head light. Once silk-draped lakes are wearing purple fleece. A flock of hidden, Kabbalistic quails with low-sung songs is lulling solemn peace. Orange velvet sails on cloud ships catch high gales. Tonight I trace bronze paths through woods filled with pied, fragrant flowers to a plum-hued pond. There lives my love, a dryad from a myth, well graced with gifts by beauty's brilliant wine. I'll enter this enchanted land of splendor to live an obscure life with love forever. For Joyce, no more grand a gift. While you walk toward me, your brown eyes shine like twin stars through the night sky of your blue-black hair. They possess a great gravitational pull. Though your eyes and hair are mystically beautiful like the night sky, your presence provides light and warmth, like the May sunbeams pouring through this glowing green and gold Long Island glade. Maple, oak, and birch branches dance with the wind's rhythm. Cardinals, blue jays, and robins whistle sharp musical phrases. They are all performing for you. The May sunbeams adorn your beauty with silver light and unroll a sparkling carpet. Jonquils and daffodils blush bright gold smiles while you walk by them. The world has no more grand a gift to give than you walking toward me through this glowing green and gold Long Island glade. For Joyce and Grant, no escape. The silver sun is retiring to a gray cloud mattress. Today's been windy. Whirling brown and red leaves fly like ghosts. The trees are too naked to stop the wind from making them or me shiver. Black leaves lie on the ground like shreds of a dead widow's shawl. A pine barren's pond reflects the gray sky. November's colors have claimed the town. November's empires, brown, black, gray, and red emblems appear in the clothes I wear. A brown coat and pair of pants, black boots, a gray sweater, and a red flannel shirt. I've drifted here to forget my melodramatic adolescent dilemma. However, brown-eyed November roars, remember. I remember that tomorrow I must choose between two beautiful brown-eyed women. As a passionate 19-year-old, I want both, but they both said, choose. After some wind-blown, devil's dance wandering, I return to the pond and stare. I almost expect a sprite or wizard to appear magically with an answer to my problem. Finally, I sit, close my eyes, and try to relax. The wind pushes pond waves that slap the shore. Suddenly, I hear ducks quack. Opening my eyes, I notice two. One chases the other in the air around the pond. I wonder what's wrong. Then I notice a third land bird in the water. I realize that the one swimming serenely is a female, and the flying fighting ducks are males. Any respite from my hormonal headache has flown away, while While rising to walk home, I whisper, no escape from nature, in nature. Damn it. This poem is from a piano piece by Claude Debussy. It translates footprints in the snow for Fran. Dépasseur la neige. Under their footsteps, ice-glazed snow crunches like glass. The moon and stars seem pearls studded on a marble sky. The naked oak tree rows on either roadside stand stiffly like pillars. Their upper limbs are twisted together like iron mesh. The black and white earth around and the black and white expanse above are barren. Each frozen thing is stone silent. The only color, noise, motion, and warmth emanate from the young man and woman walking across her lawn. The house windows are dark. Though her parents are home, the house seems cold, empty. He kisses her as warmly as he can, then turns to walk away. After he blends with the marble horizon, she steps into two of his large footprints and, somehow, feels warm again. The freshwater school of poets are the English lake poets, William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Duck day afternoon. Driven like a duck, looking for a refreshing and delightful diversion from another wet winter day on Long Island, I dash through the washing wind, winging my way to Sachem Public Library. I dive through the door like a duck diving through the fresh water of a well-stocked lake. We both find schools that feed our fancy. He munches morsels of freshwater fish. I peruse poems from a freshwater school of poets. Suddenly, a loud rain surge beats the library's roof. What Edenic weather and days fate is serving to us different sorts of ducks. For Fran and Sue. Uh-oh, again. May 31, 1974. The morning May sun blossomed like a bright red rose. My red eyes blinked away and peered toward the glowing window. Morning's light illuminated feelings that I feared, but that took seed and bloomed as summer neared. The one I loved grew little love for me. The one who did love me had worn me out. The bright rose sun rose irrepressibly. Emotions, like spring's birds, soared with a rout of songs, though I worked hard to stay so stout. The brilliant red refined to a soft gold. However, I declined and tried to shrink back down to sleep. But roses can't refold themselves and sink back into earth. The clink of thorns against my window made me think, feel, then get up to rejoin all that lives. The birds and I grew busy with a bite to eat. I thought, it's just too bad Earth gives us humans problems simpler lives don't fight. Emotions bless when they don't bring us light. Artemis, a Greek goddess trinity of the moon, 1. Artemis, the chaste nighttime earth huntress. 2. Selene, the actual moon. 3. Hecate, goddess of shadows, caves, and dark underground places. For Sue, middle name Marie. Artemis, you're prowling, watching owl-like, looming largely over woods that, like you, contrast liquid opal light with onyx shadows, dark and deep as Hecate's dismal caverns. Hecate's veiled, Selene's beaming, Artemis, reticent and magical trinity. Beautiful, but frigidly capricious and inscrutable, you're like life and love. Wearing all your light, I sit by my pond, wondering what will happen. Will my frog song, croaked each night for meek Marie, completely penetrate pine woods, small streets, her window, shake, wake, make her look for muddy, warty me, strange singer under Artemis? Will she forgive the dark and unknown wild, and love it like the light and fragrant places I've discovered for us? Artemis, speak! Frightening, yet tenders my affection. For Sue, night music. Summer is weak after its long stay. Cool evenings force me to close my windows and drapes. I close out breaths of air, the songs of night animals, and the ebbing beauty of the waning moon. For Sue, September 4, 1973. I've been saying you shouldn't cut your hair. While you walked by me in the library that day, I saw how much my opinion meant to you. You had short hair. It did look good. You looked younger, neater, prettier. But I walked over to you and said, you should have left your hair long. With weary dismay, you curled your lip. Suddenly, the sunlit room seemed to darken, like an eclipse's umbra were creeping in. I've been hoping I could become important to you. You showed me again you're tired of my trying to tell you what to do. I've learned, however, that without becoming important to you, I'll be banished to a world where, one winter evening, its great red sun set and never again rose. During much of August, you told me about your insecurities. I couldn't understand how anyone beautiful, sensitive, and intelligent could in any way be insecure. After your lip and face contorted clues of dismay, I tried clumsily to explain my deepest feelings. Finally, I left, whispering, you've been granted great gifts. It's true. Because of your beauty, what else can I do except love you? Had he you loved said that, he would have glowed like a summer sunrise. Instead, he glowered like a winter sunset. Pursue. Answers to my learning. I am 20 years old. I've spent the past 5 years of my little life listening to as many of the world's great thinkers and writers as possible. They have taught me much with profound words on metaphysics, science, humanity, the measures of the universe, and the sadness and beauty of our human heart. Yet a simple farm, a bright, beautiful, and gentle life, and groves and furrows of fruits, vegetables, and grain are all for which my learning yearned. Pursue. October 17, 1973. Sharp clouds have finished shearing the sun's long silver locks. Trees shed leaves that drop like tears. All day, the west wind blew around dead leaves, people's hair, and my scattered thoughts. The early evening's pale look is like my own. Even Holbrook is sere and polluted, like I've been all year. Finally, to escape my mood, I enter Station Public Library. I'm hoping study's monotone will help. While wandering among pulpwood rows, I find nothing nourishing to gather. I'm poisoned from each fruit this grove has grown. Despite all that, I choose a couple Chinese poetry anthologies and sit down. Suddenly, a woman approaches. She works here. While putting away a book, she turns a moment and smiles for me. I know her too well. A few weeks ago, I told her that I love her and want to be more than friends. She said no. Soon, forgetting thoughts and books, I look with little tact to the luxury of her beauty. Her brown gold hair, the color of harvest fields, her thick eyebrows arced like ancient Chinese bridges over her round brown eyes. Her sunny smile, small white teeth, and full red lips. And last, but not least, her short, finely curved figure. She's dressed in brown shoes, brown pants, and a black turtleneck with a red and yellow striped flannel shirt over it. She's unaware she settles the 10,000 winds of madness that unbalance me. She's unaware her round brown eyes wear away my granite gloom. She never knew the great joy she gave during those many days she spoke of everything from Goya, Beethoven, Baudelaire, Dostoevsky, Einstein, and God, to whether there be rain. Though I didn't always agree, her mellifluous voice and words consoled me. She never wanted to hear how her sunny smile fills my cold life with warmth. About an hour later, while I'm still sailing through constellations found only in dreams, she turns to face the clock. It tells her it's time to leave. I tell her that in 3 days I'm leaving for California, 3,000 miles from here. She smiles, says goodbye to me, and walks away. That moment glows like a novid sun. Pursue. New Year's Day, 1978. The wind races across Lake Ronkonkoma like a schizophrenic fleeing his fear. Small waves whip the shore. The naked oaks along the lake seem shivering from the cold. Those summer days shared here with a woman I love have disappeared like those lives that, according to legend, drowned from a vengeful curse and never drifted back. The green leaves, cool breezes, and warm sun will return. Those lives, days, and that woman won't. Unlike this lake and land, I'll be cold and barren when summer drifts back.